Hello, everybody. It's Gwen with CraftyLadyDesigns.com. Thank you for joining us today. It's a Tuesday. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you had a great holiday, and I'm sure that you did. And it was safe, and everybody's okay. We are. We had a great holiday with the friends and the family and the whole to do. And like Carol, I'm glad to get back to normal, whatever that means. Um, I got a couple things. I don't have a new project planned. We finished up our project the last time. I've started a personal project per se. Uh, Here's North Martha. Hi, Martha. And we have a good crowd started. Um, I've started a project on my own, and I'm going to work on it. I talked with Carol yesterday, or emailed, or whatever we did. Uh, and you'll just see me craft and go through this process. Now, this, quite frankly, I'm going to take my time with this one. Uh, to me, it's going to be kind of special. And then I also have a little. I told you last show that I would show you how to make these, how to very simply make these without brads and on and on and on. So I'm going to do that real quick. I forgot to do it the last time that we were on. And then we'll get into what I'm doing. Uh, I am making a junk journal, and they still call them junk journals. And there again, I don't understand, but anyway, uh, I'm a reader, as you all know, and I belong to a book club. And one of my friends in the book club, we have decided to start reading some classics. I don't recall reading classics in high school or very many or whatever, but the upshot is it's kind of the end thing on BookTube and all that. And so we thought, well, we might read a classic, two or three classics this year. And of course, some of our book club says you haven't read Jane Eyre or Pride and Prejudice or Moby Dick or whatever. Well, no, we haven't. But I am going to make a uh, Jane Austen junk journal. Now, I've already started it, and when I started it, I thought, okay, then I could work on this in our class. You could kind of see the Now, I've already done the cover, as you can see, but I want to explain this, and then maybe in another show I will show you how I did do this cover. This cover is made out of a Hostess cupcake box or something like that. It's a Hostess box. Um, so I've already made this, but I'm using a Jane Austen digital download uh, that I purchased online. Oh dear, Artie Mays, Artie Mays. It's a digital download. Now I've also, during our absence, I bought a new laser color printer, and I want to tell you, it's the difference between day and night. You have to use special papers. You probably know if you have them. And I've used my other printer for everything, and it was fine. But I want to tell you, this is a world of difference. So this is a digital download from Artie May on Etsy, and it's Jane Austen. Uh, this is how it downloads. This is one page, and then you score it down. This is just on paper. You score it down the middle and fold it. I've done this on cardstock and whatever. I'll show you what I've done here. But this is the color, and it is true color. I printed one out on my inkjet and compare. There's no comparison, and it's okay. I certainly have made a ton of work on my inkjet and am happy with it and all that. Um, Here is just one of the pages. Here's it reduced. I didn't do this on purpose, but you could cut that out and use it as an insert. This didn't print, right? And here's just another, here's how it comes out. And then you trim it all the way around, you score it down, and you could print this out on cardstock. Now, the only problem I have, I use 65-pound cardstock. Uh, you can print with a laser printer on any kind of any kind of paper or cardstock, but you cannot print on laser paper on an inkjet printer. So the upshot is I've got a ton of paper, but I bought regular laser paper. But I also have a certain type of cardstock, a 65 pound, that has kind of a finish to it. And it is perfect. Now, I also have a 100 pound cardstock that I cannot run through. I wished I could. Some of them can. I just can't. It just won't go through. It doesn't jam. It just stops. So I have printed most of this on 65 pound cardstock, which is fine. The 100 pound would be more for the book itself, not for the pages. I don't think you'd want anything over the 65 pound for the cover of your pages, and I'll show you what I mean because each signature is enclosed in this type of thing. I folded it in half, and this is on cardstock, 65 pound card. Hi, Char. Hi, honey. And then the signatures are going to be placed in, and I'll show you here in a minute. So that's on cardstock. You don't want 100 pound for that. Let me get rid of this. I have made the book. The book is out of, as I said, it's a Hostess box. I think I've got, it's the little cinnamon bun things. It doesn't matter. It's a Hostess box. I used the one box because it had the smaller spine. The Twinkie boxes have the wider spine, and then the cereal boxes I don't think are wide enough. So the upshot is that I covered this first. Uh, no, no, yes, yes. I covered this first in. I wrapped it and covered it in paper, uh, the brown paper, and then I sprayed it with different sprays, with different distress sprays like ground cinnamon and walnut stain and what. So I sprayed it, and then I took a baby wipe and I wiped all over it, whatever. So I stained it the brown. I even sprayed it with some orange and some green and blue, but you can't really see it. So then I dried that, and then I took dress pattern. I received as a gift, was gifted a dress pattern by somebody, I forget, quite frankly, and I apologize. Oh, excuse me. So I used the tissue, the dress tissue, and I used glue and seal and glued it all over. And then I dried that and I sealed it on the outside. And then I took some Lindy's Stamp Gang uh, gold spray that I sprayed with it. As you can see the gold on it, I think, or whatever. I don't know what you see. Yeah, you can see the gold spray. Oh, I'm getting the hiccups. I'm sorry. My gosh. Oh, hi, Char. So after I did that and dried it all real well, I lined the inside as well. I completely lined it with one piece of cardstock. And then I took one of these, and there again, it's on cardstock. I took one of these, cut it down, and put it on the inside, uh, on on the back, and then on the front, I did the same thing. This wasn't one of these. It was another print. This. Now, what I did it twice and I cut the second one out. I cut the second because I wanted a pocket here, but I wanted you to see the pretty paper. I really, really liked the paper. So I cut out the second one, laid it on top, made a pocket. I did the flaps on each side and then just I used score tape on each side and glue across the bottom. And so then you have your pocket. And then when you pull it out, you have your pocket like so. But when you pull it out, you can see your little pocket. I've got the hiccups, dear word. I'm so sorry. I get them all the time. So there is, and the back is plain. Now there's a little bit when you put down the tissue paper. You know the glue and seal and all. You got to get it thick enough, but you don't want it too thick because you can't get it dry. I took a credit card, tried to, and there's places that either didn't get or the glue was drying out, so it's a little, but that's okay. It kind of adds to the texture. And then I crinkled it up a little bit, as you can see, for texture. Um, so then I printed out another print. There's several prints. There's several. I forget how many pages there are in this download. So I cut this one out and I adhered it to a like I do. I adhered it to a hi Carrie. Oh, thank you, Carrie. I adhered it to a piece of chipboard, and then I put it on. Well, no, before I did that, I put chipboard, and then I took the lace and I put underneath. Before I put it down on the front, I put the lace underneath, and then the flat back pearls here, and then I put it on foam tape and put it on the front. And then on the spine, I put the lace with a glue gun and then put a row of the flat back pearls. Now, in doing that, not thinking, because this is a hand sewn book and it's going to have 6 or maybe 7 signatures. Oh my God, excuse me. Um, I should have waited to embellish the spine after I sewed it in. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to sew these signatures on a fake spine and then glue this with hot glue and E6000 onto the book. So that way I won't sew through here. Now you won't see the stitching, which I like. But I don't want to stitch through this, and of course I can't get it off. I'm going to try. So there is the book itself, and this is virtually finished. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a eyelet here and an eyelet there, and I'm going to run coffee dyed seam binding as a closure. So that is the way it's going to look. I don't think, I'm not sure, but I don't think I'm going to do any more to the outside. I think with the pearls and the lace, love this lace, I think that's enough, quite frankly. These are a little different, I think, than our mini books where we do all the flowers and the embellishing and the this and that. I think they are a little bit. Maybe I'm wrong, but so anyway, that's the book that I'm going to work on. This is finished. Now, later on, I'm going to go through the process of how I did this cover. If you want me to, many of you may know how to do it and don't, but just do a cover like this because I can always use it. But I love the staining and the dark staining, and I love the pattern. I gave away and threw. I sewed for years, and so did my mother. I gave away and throwed away patterns. I had a dresser, a bedroom dresser, full of sewing patterns. They're selling them for $9, $10, $12 a piece on eBay. I could retire. I gave away years ago, threw them away. And someone gifted me a pattern with this, and so I used the tissue out of the, and you can get the patterns, we used to buy them for 50 cents. They're not cheap anymore. But I used the tissue paper, which I like, and then you can barely see there's where a line is, where I think it's across the shoulder of this pattern. It was a vest, or I don't know. But the upshot is, it doesn't matter. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. So I'm going to continue on with this today, putting my signatures together and kind of thinking what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through and show you all of these cut aparts from the download, from the digital download. But first of all, I want to go through this here. I make a lot. I make a lot of um, policy, small policy. Now this is a bought one, but I made this, for example. This is a, oh, let me get one out here. Everything in it, that's got stuff in it. And I make them and I use them in my, so this is virtually the same thing. So I bought these and you couldn't get them off. The glue came off, on and on and on. It was a nightmare. Hi, Linda. Hi there, honey. How are ya? Who's buried in snow? Is Char? Are you buried in snow, honey? So I saw how to make these very, very simply. You take a 1-inch punch and you punch out a circle. Let me see this. Punch out a circle. Punch out another circle. Well, no. First of all, it's easier to do it this way. I use the small hole on my crocodile. Punch a hole with your crocodile. Punch a hole with your crocodile. Take your 1-inch circle, punch it out, like so. Punch out another one, like so. Take a very small grommet, eyelet, whatever you want to call them. I have these little teensy ones. I can get one. Where are they? Where are you? Hello. Tell me I put the wrong thing up. Here's one. It's just a little one. Put it in here like so. And then set it just like you do anything. And you've got it set like so. And then you want to take some glue. Unless it's all clogged up, which this is. This is going to be a hodgepodge day, Linda. Take some glue and just kind of glue around like so. Not the whole thing, just around that center. And glue your other, glue it together like so. I've got two of them here. Just glue around your eyelet or grommet or whatever, like so. And put this down like so and let that set. Now I'm going to use for time because I had to use that from there, but I'm going to. So then you're going to put, this on the top. Oh, you're going to put this on your envelope like so. And then you're going to bring this down to wherever you want it in the center, like so. You're going to glue those on, okay? I hope that's dry enough. And then you take some string. Now this is just crochet thread. It's a little heavier thread. I forget what it is, but whatever. You can also use this crochet thread to sew your books. A lot of people do. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take this. There we go. There. You're going to take this and you're going to wrap this around. Get it started. Wrap this on the inside. And tie it. I didn't leave enough. I didn't get that on there. You're going to tie it I tie it in a knot. Well, I struggled with those, and I make so many of these little policy coin envelopes, big, small, whatever, and I love them. I use them a lot. And I would do the grommet, or the, not grommets, but the, okay, then you want to get up under there and trim that off. Okay, and then we start wrapping. And there you go. See how easy that was? So easy. Is everybody still with me? Everybody still here? Is the chat frozen? I don't see it moving, or are you just so engrossed? So anyway, there it is. Very easy, fun, whatever. I use a lot of them. I use a ton of them uh, for inserts or for this or for that. So I just thought you might like that, simply because you you know, and I, quite frankly, I haven't seen these anymore to buy. But and I could glue these on now, but I like making them. They're kind of fun. So that was just kind of the thing I told you the other day. I was going to show you how to do, and I didn't get it done. Okay, let's get into this nonsense. First thing I am going to do is, of course, put this all up. I've got stuff all over everywhere. Ronnie and I were ultra sick. Courtney and her family had had the flu or stomach flu or whatever. It was like a stomach flu going around. And we went out, they got over it to the point where we went out there Christmas Eve and had our Christmas. And Christmas Day, we always have it, as I say, and I fixed dinner for Ronnie and I and whatever. And the next day, he was, in fact, quite frankly, I was real worried about him. He's got a little bit of a medicine situation that he has to deal with. And so the upshot was, I just was real, he was really sick. He was sicker than I was. And then I got, uh, you're welcome, very nice. Well, those are so easy to make and they're fun to make. So we were sick a little bit. Okay, I ran out of paper the last time, if you remember, the coffee dyed paper. I have ordered some. There's a place on eBay where you can order 8.5 by 11 or 8 by 11 sheets of coffee dyed paper, 100 sheets, which I did. Now, it is being shipped here by Orient Express because it's been 3 weeks and it's not here yet. But it's coming from Bangladesh or somewhere, I don't know, but it's okay. So I had to go tie-dye, or I keep saying tie-dye, coffee dye some paper, which I did. I tie-dyed some paper and some graph paper and some ledger paper. This is, of course, the calligraphy paper that I use. So this is a stack of things we're going to make. Now, there again, I used this digital download of Jane Austen. I'm going to read, what am I going to read? Oh, we're going to read Jane Eyre. That's by Charlotte Bronte. But anyway, so this book is a Jane Austen book. This is a picture, allegedly a picture of Jane Austen, whatever. These are, God, she was born in 1770 something. So I downloaded all these on 65-pound cardstock. And I showed you, it comes off like so on one page. This is the front and this is the back. So, you trim all the white off and you score it and you fold it in half, and that's what this is. Now, and this is on cardstock. The inside, I've got a plain, this here, and I turned them all over and did that so you could journal on them. Then I also have another journaling lined page, like so, that I copied on both sides to use as an insert for journaling. This is going to be a big journaling book. So I put that in each one. So here's one cover. Now these are covers to the signatures, and within these covers of the signature, I'm going to start putting this. Uh, I have 7 here. The spine will hold 7. However, it's going to end up chunky bunky. Chunky bunky, chunky monkey. So, anyway, that's what I'm doing. So there's one. They're all the same with the insert. There's 2. These will be the covers for the signatures. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's for 7 signatures. Now, within those 7 signatures, I'm going to start folding and putting these things together to put inside. I'm going to try to make them all the same. It's less confusing. So those are the basic signatures that we're going to use. Now, I've also got a few little extra things here. This was extra. These were all extra, and I don't think I'm going to use, see, this is like the one I had on the cover, and I cut it out, put it on a piece of chipboard and whatever. These are just some extras, so I don't think I'm going to use them, so I'm going to set them aside. I also did some transparencies. Uh, Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Carrie Ann. Now, these are transparencies that you can print on, and I run these through my printer. And it is, Carrie, you and Linda weren't here. Some of you weren't here. I got a new laser printer. All these were printed on my new laser printer. The color is gorgeous. They're on a 65-pound cardstock. That's for a laser printer. It can be, you can use any paper, cardstock or whatever in a laser printer. You cannot use laser paper in an inkjet printer. I learned the hard way. Uh, so I do have a certain kind of cardstock that I have that's a little glossy. It's not glossy, but it's a little, has a little finish to it. In fact, I have boxes of these envelopes that I couldn't run through my inkjet printer because they would smear, and it's going to be wonderful next Christmas because I can use it. So this is a transparency I used to teach years ago and had a slide thing where you showed whatever, and you can print on it. It's a special, I got it at the office supply. And this is a pattern. I don't know. Can you see? Yeah, see? There is a doily pattern that I printed. It's hard to see, but there it is. And I scored it in half, just like I do. So I'm going to insert like one of these transparencies just to have in there to look at. Now you can attach things to a transparency, as you know, but you got to do it on both sides. So I'm just going to put the transparency in there as just a little filler type thing, and I think it adds some interest. So there are the transparencies. They're going to go. There's one for each signature. Now these are cut aparts per se. This is the same thing, all except I cut it out together. You could separate it and make tags or whatever, but I cut them out together. I fold it to make a little book. I also printed on the back side of everything, so you could journal, whatever. So this is going as a little insert, a book. Here's another one. Now, see, that kind of did that, but I can't help it. Here's another one, and I just cut them out together to make another book. This is a journaling card that I cut out by itself as an insert. Uh, this is an insert as well, and this is an insert. Now, I've got two different. I've got two different downloads um, for lined paper. I should have used the other one, but I didn't. And here's just a, oh, I should like this one. This one came out good. Uh, so these are just inserts or whatever we're going to do with it. You could put this on the back of something and cover that up, or I don't care, quite frankly. I don't think it harms it. So those are just like cut aparts that you get. This is another little book. Now, as you recall, where is it? I use this for this. This is a piece of cardboard. What is it? It's 6 by 9. I tore it off of a box. I ripped this part off and whatever, and I use it as a stamp for my journaling on my junk journals. So this is the same thing. I cut it out together, and then I stamped it to use for journaling. These are tags that came in the collection, and there again, you can journal, do whatever. Uh, that one come out in the middle. Oh, here's one. The more known of the world, the more. Oh, I can't read. I cut part of it off. It's a Jane Austen quote. Here's a tag. Here are two big tags. So they came in the collection as well. So like on the front, these came in the collection. Now this I just cut off of something. This is one of her quotes. There is no charm equal to tenderness of heart. Jane Austen. And then here's a tag. This came in the collection. This one as well. I love her quotes. I'm going to read the book. I should have done all this in Miss Deagle's class back in the day, but I don't recall. We had to read books, but I don't recall. So there are the tags and that one. Now, also in the cut aparts are envelopes. Yeah, North Martha, I love it. I love it. These are envelopes that come in the collection. They come like so, and you cut them out. You print them out, and you cut them out. You print them out on your page. They're printable on an 8.5 by 11. Now, I ordered some others from somebody else that, no. These are to be printed on an A4, which is what, 8 by 11? I don't know. I had trouble. These come down in a JPEG file. I've converted them to a PDF and download them in another photo program I have. So I can print them out on 8.5 by 11. So this is the envelope. It comes on a full page, and you cut it all out, and then you score it on your score thing, and you fold it, and there's your envelope. There's an envelope. Here's a smaller one, same premise we'll use, and here's another one. And you can make as many. Once you download it and you own it, you can make as many as you want. Um, I've never done this before, and I just thought it would be kind of fun. So there are the components that we're going to work with: the envelopes, the transparencies, the cut aparts, the tags, and whatever. Now, oh, and of course the signatures. The signatures. I had these all online. I don't know what I did. Let's see. What did I do? Yeah. Jane Austen, the more I know of the world, the more I am convinced that I shall never see a man whom I can really love. Well, poor thing. Any questions? Is this going to be okay? Because I'm just going to start working on it. It gives you an idea. We went through this basically a couple times ago or whatever on a junk journal. It was different than this. It was in a clasp envelope, I believe. I can't remember. And this is going to be different. I'm going to take my time with this. I am going to put this on my, I think, unless I really, really like it, which I might. I have added another junk journal for sale on my channel, not my channel, on the consignment shop, capturedonpaper.com. So I added another. I've got two on there now. I may add this and I may not. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start laying out my inserts for my pages. Now, these are, this is the calligraphy paper. These are graphic paper and journals. And I don't know that I have 7. That I coffee dyed all these. And then these are just, now this is 32-pound paper. You really smell the coffee. I put vanilla in. It doesn't make any difference in my opinion. And after a while, it seems like that coffee smell starts fading some. Well, quite a bit, but it's still there to a point. This is 32-pound copy paper. I get this at the office supply. Uh, and the papers there like this, kind of a specialty, uh, say on the packet laser or inkjet. So, you could print on this if you'd like. Okay, so we're going to use those. Here are some doilies that I got off of Etsy, and these are the ones that are embossed. Each page will have a doily. Here are the little sandwich bags that I talked about that I got at the grocery. Uh, they're like a glassine, but well, I guess they are because they're something like Tim Holtz's craft glassine. They're a little heavier than our white glassine. So each one gets one of those. Now here's Timmy's. This says craft glassine, and it's heavier than this. I love it. I bought every pad I could find. So each one gets one of those. Now these are going to be used for inserts. These are file cards that I coffee dyed, and these are just little glassine envelopes that, well, these aren't glassine. These are craft paper bags, but they got little dots on them that I got. These are 2 big sacks, and I only have 2, so I may not use them. I pulled them out. I don't know why, but they're there. I don't know. We may not. Probably not. And then I've got bags of all kinds of things. Here is glassine. Here's some other envelopes, tags coming out my ears, bingo cards, on and on. But that comes later. I've also torn out some pages in my French book that I may do some of this type of thing and use. But that all, primarily today, I want to get the pages organized and sewn in the fake spine, I think, is what I'm going to get done today. I've never done that. I don't know that it's going to be ultra easy or, quite frankly, ultra difficult. I don't know. I don't have, what I would like to do. I don't think I was going to say, what I'm thinking about is making envelopes to put in the center to secure my, see, that's not big enough. Uh, to secure my ties when I finish off. Uh, See, I'm just going to work on this. I'm sorry. I hope this is okay. Is this all right? Oh, you have Melissa Francis's string closures. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that. Well, you can certainly buy them at Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo. Absolutely, I didn't know you had them, but that's okay. Um, let's see. Try to make an envelope, but it's 7. It has to be the smallest I could do. No, those are too little. I'm trying to think of, I don't know if I've got enough paper left that's not torn to make envelopes out of the tie-dye, here I go again. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I might have enough. That's that. I might have enough to make envelopes for the center. Let's see, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I do, but I'm using all my paper again. I'm going to make envelopes for, I didn't do that many. I want to tell you, this takes time. Well, I bought that. Ashley has, maybe she would sell me some. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. We're going to make envelopes first to go in the center, so when I finish. Oh, well, thank you. Very nice. I hope that's okay. I have black and craft. Okay, great. Um, I'm sorry, Carol, I didn't realize, but they're there again. If they run out, they can maybe know how to make them, and I didn't realize you had them. Uh, so I am going to start, but I've got everything laid out. This is going to take all day, class today, and maybe next time until we get this finished. I'm going to make an envelope, an A2 envelope, which requires, I can now I can't get to my big cutter simply because I think it's 8, an A2 is 8 and an eighth by 8 and an eighth, scored at 3 3/4. Okay, so let's cut 8 and an eighth. Now keep these types of scraps, absolutely. You can do little, um, 8 and an eighth. Oh, this 32-pound paper, I thought, I've used 28. I've used 24. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm having trouble with this already. I ripped it. I need a new thing. Um, I've used 24 and 28. That catches. I need a new blade in here and I can't get to it, trust me. And this is a little, this catches because this paper certainly is not level. So back to my conversation, I used the 32-pound. Now it's heavier. You can tell the difference. It took me an hour to do what I did. I didn't do that much, quite frankly. I should have done more. I just get tired of standing there. I'm anxious to see this paper I ordered. It appears to be what I want, but who knows? 8 1/8 square. Are we all still here? If I want to stream next week, I can. Oh, I don't think so. I might. Yeah, I don't know. I might. I've slowed down a little bit on work. I might. Um, to work on this. I want to get this done, but now the following week, the week of the 17th, I'm leaving the 20th. I don't know that I will then. I mean, I don't know. I'll be getting ready to go, but if I'm not ready to a point, then I better not. I can't wait to see the girls and see the shows and do the make and takes. I think Xandra and I popped in to see Xandra the other day. Xandra and June Marie are going to take some classes and they're going to get real good and smart. I'm not. But I love the make and takes and they're fun and you get to meet the designers and whatever. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to make envelopes, girls. Well, that's something's not right there. 8 1/4 or 8 1/8. I didn't do one side because I got engrossed with this tearing. Oh, that's strange. All right, that's okay. It'll be fine. These are chapters. Jane Austen was born in 1770. Not, it was before 76. I forget. I don't think I'm going to do any classes until February. I need to get inventory done before we go to CHA. Oh, okay. Well, I might. I don't know. I'm not going to promise. I'll think about it during class here and see. Um, if I don't do it next week, I'll do it the week after. But I may do it next week and not do it the following week, getting ready to go to CHA. I don't know. So we'll see. Okay. Okay. So I've got these all cut 8 1/4 by 8 1/4, and then we're going to score at. I think it's 3 3/4. These are A2s. It's 3 3/4. These envelope 3 and what is it? 3 3/4 right there. These are so cool. Oh, that didn't work very well. Can I see that line? These envelopes I attach to the center of the signatures, and then when I do my stitching, I can cover it up. That didn't punch out very well. I want to do one to see if it's all right. Now see how that's boogered. Oh, I'm sorry, you couldn't see me. How that's boogered up there, that's no big deal. I'm going to trim it off. That's going to fold in. This is going to fold up, but this is not folded up far enough. What's wrong there? There we go. And that's going to fold up. And I always cut this off about a 1/2 inch because I like it square across the top. I didn't get that scored real well or something. There we go. That's going to go up. I'm going to glue it down. Oh, no, you don't glue it down yet. You leave it like this. You're going to sew it in the middle of your signature like so. You're going to put this down like this. You're going to put all these things together in your signature to make your signature. Put the envelope in, do your sewing, and then after you're finished with your sewing, then you close up your envelope, and consequently you have closed up and hide your stitching. I sometimes leave it. Remember, I did the little punch things, or some put hearts, like hearts on a string, whatever. Some don't, and then you close this down, and then I make a stopper for that. But I'm going to do envelopes on all these. So you do not close it up. I almost did. Okay, I'll get these done. Quit gabbing. If you got any questions, 3 3/4, 4. So much fun. Who has more fun than we do? That is really hard to see. I had a light burn out. Ronnie had to come down there with a ladder this morning, and I think that was burnt out last time. I kept complaining about the light. I didn't realize it. It's over there on the other side, but I think that could have been our problem. If I if I stream next week, I'm not. Oh, this is cracking. That's that 32-pound paper. Ooh. Huh. Cut off about an inch, like so, and then leave it open. Well, that's 7 of them. Each one will have one. If I do next week, I won't probably the week of the 17th. And I am going to have to do some work. I keep turning things down. Uh-oh. These are a little harder to work with. Look at that. I got that one off. It's okay. It's all right. Well, I love my new printer. I've wanted one forever, even for my business, let alone, you know. Uh-oh, that's not right. Where is it? I guess it. Oh, I guess it is. Oh, but now for this, it's just for pictures. Of course, that's in my real estate, and I know most of the realtors and the brokers and the big broker houses have had them forever. I have a friend now. The printer, I got a real good deal on the printer, holiday deal. Not the printer. It is the ink. What is going on? What is screwy? I'm not getting these something. But it came with a starter, whatever, which appears to be quite a bit. I'm not getting something right. I need to score that better than that. Well, that one didn't. I hope it's all right. Oh, we'll see. I love making envelopes. I don't think I'm going. Okay. Are you all still with me? This, I don't know about this 32. I may not use it again. I may use just the 28. Uh, I mean, they're all fragile when you put them down in that thing of water or coffee, hot coffee especially. Um, um, well, that's not right. I don't know what I'm doing or not doing. Something's not right. But I think the 30-cent pen might be a little heavy. Yeah, oh. See, that come out different too. I'll have to use it. I don't know. I may not use it. Not right. That is not right. I can tell you that. Waste not, want not. That one was not right. Well, that appeared to come out right. What did I do? What did I do? I'm wasting this paper because I'm now out again, virtually, other than some that's spoiled, that's torn, that I... Yeah, see, that's right. All right, whatever. We'll make it work. Everybody okay? Still watching? Are you still there? She's packing and... No. Packing orders. I want to order Timmy's new little teensy weensy scissors. I've got to put some money in my PayPal account. I don't have any money in there. I don't know why. Other thing, I do know why, but I've been... I do have to order some things, Carol. I want those little scissors. Put me back a pair if you're running out, please. Pretty please. I used the exploding card for Christmas, and it was absolutely... I made one for my granddaughter and grandson, and then I have a girlfriend that we exchange. In fact, we just exchanged yesterday, and I made her one, and oh my goodness, she just couldn't get over it. Number one, they're addictive. They're fun to make. Um, and the kids, oh my God. Of course, Avery's only 4. Well, Walter's only 7, but oh, little Avery, she just, Grammy, oh, Grammy. And she just went on and on and on. She wanted to put it on her dresser. Now, you save anything like this, because you can fold these, and I think I showed you in the other one, you can fold them up. You can make little tuck things with them and whatever. Yeah, he's got new little like this, except they're little bitty ones for fussy cutting. I want a pair. Carol, put me back a pair, please. I need to get an order. I got to put some money in my PayPal. Yeah, they're for oh, whatever they're for. Now I don't know why this is like this. What did I do wrong? I think I can use it. So we have the envelopes to put in the center. So now we are going to start putting our inserts. Here's our signatures together. Now to start doing that, the very first thing you do, I filled all my inks up. I bought a new vintage photo because it was so dry, and I filled all of my inks up the other day. You start out. I gotta have a drink of tea. They're fussy cutting scissors, and I want a pair. You start out. Oh, is everything okay? I think I moved that. There we go. There we go. By folding, Jean Marie, you already ordered them. They are in your box. I love it. Oh, God. You start folding everything in half. So we'll start with, I'm not, I don't know. So far, I'm just going to fold. I'm not going to go around and ink yet anything, I don't think. I don't know. I'm not to that point. Oh! Hubby's home, and he's going to come down here and want the keys to my car because he is taking it to have it serviced. I think. Or he's just come home. It's hard to get my car away from me to get service, number one. I know it's just sitting in the garage, but I want it sitting in the garage in case I want it. Fold everything in half. You have plenty of room, Jean Marie. Your order is going in my empty bag. Okay, now we're going to do Timmy's things. I'm going to do 7. I just love these. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do 7 whether I put 7 in here or not. 5, 6. I think these are glassine, and I think the ones from the grocery store are then as well. I don't know. So you fold it in half. I don't know why they quit. Oh, I couldn't remember the name of I don't know if you remember, but I couldn't remember the name of the bags that wax paper. The bags that are wrapped around crackers. If you'll remember, I couldn't. It's wax. It's light. It's not. It's a little heavier, I think. Maybe not. It's wax paper. I haven't used it yet, and I've seen different ones use it, and they just. A lot of them use that. A lot of them are now. You know, these evolve, and they're are doing a lot of sewing. Jet uh, Journal Junkies. I belong to that website as well. I've never done. I would like to do. Okay, there's 7 of those. I would like to do an exchange with somebody on there. When they do exchanges, they have criteria that you have. Well, just like we do when we do our uh, ATCs. Okay, here are these bags. Now these are those grocery bags that I told you about. Oh, I love them. And see, they are. They are. They open up on the side. They're gusseted. I have on a couple of these, when I put them together, of course, they end up sticking out, protruding a little in the front simply because, the thickness. And I have gone back and cut them down level, and I think I will this one simply because this is more dressy. I'm not going to junk it up. Well, I don't. I mean, I think it's more of a dressy type junk journal. Um, it's a Victorian, with the lace and whatever. But okay, there's our bag. There's 7 of those. Here's our calligraphy paper. Use them in my boots I made for Christmas gifts. Yes, I found them at Giant Eagle. What are you talking about? What'd you use in your boots? Okay, fold this in half. This is our calligraphy paper. I get this at Hobby. In fact, it's really funny. Every time I go pick up a package, I got a ton of it. I don't need any right now. But I was there the other day and I ran through there real quick and they were out of it. And I thought, I mentioned that. Now they're running over there to buy my calligraphy paper. It's not mine. I love it. Well, there's calligraphers. I mean, oh, when our daughter got married, we had her invitations calligraphy. Is that a word? Calligraphy addressed. Oh my. And they were gorgeous. So we're going to have one of these in each page. I have some craft text that Carol sent me a long time ago. That is absolutely what I would like to use for this fake spine. However, I may use grunge paper. Okay, I'm going to get some. Everybody here? Oh, the bags. Oh, really? You got these? Oh, good. Well, I got them at my grocery store. Oh, good. I love the bags. Okay. This is, whatever it is. See, I may not have 7 of all these. I'd like to do the 7. It's going to take a lot of sewing. And I'm doing the 5-hole pamphlet stitch, so it's more secure. Maybe 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I mean, well, I don't think I have another one of those. When I tie-dye, dear God, when I coffee dyed all the paper. I didn't know how many signatures. Oh, I don't, so one of them will have one. I was going to have, I should have 7 of these. Oh, I love these bags. It was so funny. I've seen them forever there, and I don't know. I know what it was. The end of one of them, and I bought it, was open. Somebody opened it or it popped open or whatever. And I could feel it. And I thought, my God, this feels like glassine. And I thought, oh dear, first thing come to mind. And I bought them. And when I got home and opened it up, oh, I was so pleased. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, that come out pretty. Oh, some of these come out really dark. Okay. Well, I got one missing of that grid. I mean, I've got grid, but it's not dyed. I wonder if I could spray it while I'm waiting and sitting. And I bet I can. I couldn't get to them if I wanted to. Okay. Well, we're going to have this, 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 this. And then I'm going to do, now this is the 32-pound paper. I don't know. It's going to be all right, but I think the next time I'll do the 28. I think the 28 is better. I think the 32 is a little heavy. But I think the 28 is better than 24. And you can buy 28. When I put this in, you have to, I mean, especially when it's so hot. I tore a couple edges or whatever when I first started till it cooled down a little bit. But I think it takes better when it's the hot. Some of these come out real. And it seems like I don't lay this on parchment paper. See, it's this side is, and that side's a lot darker. I have. And I've used the parchment paper, quite frankly. I'm going to fold these, I don't know. I love these. I wish I had more of these dyed. I absolutely would add them. But I don't. Okay. So you start by folding everything in half. Ooh. Hi, Mickey. Hi, Mickey. You're so fine. You're so fine. You're blowing my mind. We are just watching me craft. I am making a junk journal. I am making a Jane Eyre junk journal. Here's the cover. Here's the outside, the inside. This is a hostess box of some kind. And I'm just now getting things ready to put together. I have used a digital download. Oh, I've got these go in here too. These are inserts and cut aparts and whatever. So, we have 7 signatures. I'm going to put them together. I don't know that I'm going to put them all in the book. See, already, that's kind of pushing out. These are digital downloads. I'm going to have a drink of tea. Okay, I'm going to put these things together and then put them in here, and then we'll see. But what I want to really, really do is get me some, I don't know if I have enough here. Oh, big clips. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I do. Glad you made it. What's next week? I got book club next week. I read the book. I don't like it. The Woman in Cabin 10. I liked her other book, the Deep Dark Woods, or something. In fact, I just finished listening to that. I like it better than this one. And I have started Small Precious Things, and it's our February club book. Oh, it is going. I'm about a third of the way through. It's wonderful. Small Precious Things. I don't know who the author is. Okay, I'm going to start by putting these together, and you start with gotta decide how I want to lay this out. Um, it's just easier for me to organize it this way. I'm going to have one of those missing. I could, well, I don't know what I did with it. I could maybe hand spray it because I saved I put my coffee in the fridge. Okay, I gotta start. Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna start back. I need some of the smaller stuff to start. I almost ironed these. Now the envelope is there for a reason. Oh, I gotta hook these together some way. Did I get everything? Love these transparencies. There's one of these missing. That's all I can do. Got to keep them centered, but we go back through and really straighten it up. Okay. You'd think after a while I'd remember, but I don't. Oh, I do too. Cranky paper. I love it. Hi, Brenda G3. I know I am, Martha. I'm using all kinds of things. We are making a Jane Austen junk journal. I'll show it for you newbies. I don't know how many of this newbie. These are transparencies and they are printed on. There is a design. You can barely see it, but it's there. I'm gonna miss one of these. I could put another one of the. I could put this in there. I'm gonna miss that one to have them even. Okay. I have to go through. I'm sorry. That's sad. Did I put in? He's missing maybe. Oh, darn it. Okay, it's here, and I missed it on the other one. And then it's this. I gotta go back. I missed something on this one. I forgot to put in the glassine Timmy paper. And then we put in the envelope that's going to cover up our, encase our stitching. Okay. I'm making 7 signatures. No, I just do. I find it easier to lay them out and just do them, but they don't. One of them's not going to be because I don't have enough of these. But they don't have to. No, I watch a lot of people do them. Quite frankly, most of the time they do make them all the same. You don't have to. I just find it easier that when I lay it all out, I just start like this, picking them up and putting them in. But no, honey, they don't have to be. You can use your book. I'm going to use more of these transparencies and things. I love them. They are so cool. Too cool for school. Let's see. The Timmy paper. Well, come on, open up. Now, you do not have to do the envelope. I forgot to cut that one off at the bottom. To encase your stitching. You can leave them. Let's see. One of these is not I'm worried about. I think two of them I'm not being worried about. Well, I don't have to. Oh. Oh. Okay. Believe it or not, we're down to the short rows. Oh. Now I just lay them all out like this, Nick, and as I say, it's just easier for me. I get confused very easily. Oh, I did it again. I'm going to fold this. I'm going to use an extra one of these because I've run out of this one. I thought I did like at least 10 of everything, but I guess not. You know, I ordered some of this paper. I'm anxious to see because I quite frankly will probably order more of it. This is a job. I'd order some from Ashley if she had some extra, or she'd do some for me. She might. She's sick, old girl. She's got the flu. It's going around. It's bad, Ashley. It's bad, honey. I've had it. And you don't need all that. You've got enough on your plate. Oh, Ronnie was worse than I was, though. And of course, Courtney was really bad, and her kids. I think baby Avery was worse than Walker, because I did go out there. I think, of course, I went out there to help, and hello. Okay, one more. And a little bit, and we'll be through with all this business. We have readers on here. What are you guys reading, my reader friends? I don't know what I want now that I've done this. I'm going to have to put this other one in here because I don't have that, but that's okay. Screw up my whole plan. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a job. I can make one of these in an afternoon with the class. Maybe even two signatures, one, two. Not that, well, number one, I want this to be, as I say, it's more of a elaborate, not elaborate, but more of a, I don't know what to say. Oh my. Here they are. Do they all? Oh, are you all still there? Hello? Are you just so engrossed you're not even chatting? We have a nice turnout today. Um, okay, I have all of my inserts together. Now this is open because we don't close up the envelope till after we sew in the signatures. Here they are. Now, because, and a couple of them just got here, whatever, I'm going to show the, oh, here are the signatures. I have 7 signatures. These are downloaded from, you still here? Okay, good. These are downloaded from a digital download from Artie Mays. Capital A, capital R, capital T, capital Y, lowercase Mays. So they're digital downloads. I got a new, over the holidays, I got a new laser printer, which is worth every penny. Well, the printer wasn't that much. I got a special great deal. It's the ink. So the upshot is I downloaded all the signatures. Are going to be enclosed in these cases, per se. I downloaded them front and back. They come like this on an 8.5 by 11, and then you cut them out, score them down the middle, and whatever. I also have, and then I have this as the back side. I wish I'd have used this one because I forgot I had this one. This is a just a signature page on both sides for journaling, and I'm going to put that in as well. These may be a chunky monkey. I don't know. I'm going to try to do the 7. If not, I'll have to cut back. So each one of them, each signature has the journaling page as well, and it's from. Um, I could have done it on 39-pound paper. Probably should have, but I didn't. So I'm not going to waste all this paper. So here are the signatures. There are 7. Now I'm going to start putting these. I've got little bits and pieces over here that you know, then we're going to start embellishing. So I'm going to start putting these inside the signatures. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Well, I got a problem, Houston. They're longer. Well, oh boy. I can't. I can put them in and then cut them off. I'll have to fold up my envelope like so, which is okay, like that, and then cut them off. That's what I'll have to do. That's okay. I never thought about that, quite frankly. We lost a neighbor, not a neighbor down here, but a neighbor from our old neighborhood this week. Philly, he was a good neighbor. Now, see, they're all too long, but that's okay. We'll fix it. Fix anything with enough time and money. I don't have enough of either one. I'll put these all together and then trim them down. I'm going to have to trim them down across the end as well, but I'm not going to do that until I have it all put in the book. So they're all the same. Because see, this is coming out here as well. But that didn't surprise me. When you start putting all this bulk together, it is going to do that. Another one of the printables. Any questions? Any questions? I'll plan on coming next week. Carol's not going to stream for a while until after February because she's got all kinds of things to do. And CHA and blah, 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 blah. But I may not come the week we go to CHA. That would be on the 17th. Let's see, what is next? Oh, Tuesday. I got book club next week. Well, that's okay. The week we go to CHA is the week of the 17th. I'll be getting ready or maybe doing things to get, and I you gotta get started on taxes and on and on and on. So that'll be next to aggravate me. Just to aggravate me. My hubby's birthday's the 20th, the day I leave for CHA. And the day we inaugurate our new president. I hope I get there okay. I hope Russia doesn't, whatever. Okay, there they are. I don't know. It's going to be a chunky monkey. Oh dear, I don't know. Hello. Well, of course, you got all this other stuff. But oh, I don't know. There they are. Oh, you going out the 18th? Well, I come in the 20th, or in the morning. Well, I'm not going to take the classes, and you are. And is Carol coming out the 18th? Oh, I know, 87. My God. Well, it's my husband is 10 years older than I am, and his birthday. Well, I said the 20th. He's still a strong man, and he's still. In fact, this morning he climbed up on a ladder and put a light bulb in the ceiling for me up here. He's always been strong, his hands and whatever. I've got a thing to help open bottles and things, and sometimes I can't even get it done with that, and I'll have to call him. He just loves it when I call him and say, honey, will you come and open this? Can't you do it? No. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this off the bottom so I can start, and then I've got to decide what and how I'm going to do. I'm going to hope this works and I don't screw everything up. Take a box cutter, very gingerly, just go across the bottom, and there we have it. Ooh, it's not quite close enough. It's afraid to get too close. Afraid I'd. It could be a little bit more. A little bit more. Now that's going to be tough. About 1/8 of an inch. There we go. Might have gotten a little. There. Okay. So there, that's okay. I hope. Let me open it up and see if it's okay. It's fine. I'm just going to have to readjust my centers. It's okay. Okay, I'll do that later, but I got that done. I'm going to do that on all of them and get them finished. Do a little at a time, gingerly. Okay. And I'll do this on the end when I get them all in. Everybody okay? These are handmade. These are not made by a machine. They are not perfect. They're not going to be perfect. I don't know that I even want them perfect. Well, I want them kind of almost perfect. Not perfect. No, I don't mean that. I'd like them to look finished and professional and that I've worked so hard. I'll have to realign these, and I will as I go along. Oh, I tell you, that spine. I wish I hadn't have done that. It would be so much easier. Now, I've watched several people do this, and I know how to do it. I've just never done it. And they do it on purpose because they don't want the sewing to show. Well, I do. That's part of a handmade, hand-sewn book. Or I think it is. It's my opinion. I'm going to have to go back and probably ink some of these edges. There we go. Okay. Pretty good shape. Good enough for who it's for. That's what Jerry used to say. My buddy, who I lost. Okay. I'm going to quit at 3. I mean, I'm not going to start sewing today. I've got to decide. And I may start on some of them because there's 7 of them. You don't need to sit and watch me do 7 of them. Maybe do 4 of them or so and then save for class. Okay. So see, now they're all, well, so see, they're all the same size. See, these are printed out on an 8.5 by 11, but there's about a 1/4 of an inch around the side. So they're not, you know, my coffee dye papers were actually 8.5 by 11, so consequently, you know, they were 1/4 of an inch bigger. I thought about using chipboard. I thought about using grunge board, and I have grunge board if I can get it. Oh my goodness sake! I wish. Here's my bags. Here's my supplies. Can you? Oh, and then there's my camera turning. There we go. I'll get these out of the way. I'm going to rent this room out. Number one, I have got to go through appraisals and put them away and my son-in-law's going to come and move a lot of this stuff up in the attic. Here's our book, and see, these are going to go. Let me see. Oh, this is, I think, going to be pretty. And this will go in like so. Oh boy, I don't know. We got 7 of them. We'll see, said the gin master. Or Zen master? Gin master. Well, oh, it's fine. I was going to look for that gin board. It's right up here. I'm right here. Oh. Well, it was at one time. Every time I do something, I have to move. Now that's gin paper. I thought I had. I do somewhere, but who knows? Oh, I do, but where is it? I do, but it's God knows where it is. This is grunge, which may be okay. It's flexible, which probably would be easier to work with. And once I get it sewed down, uh, then I'm going to glue it in here. But I could also back it with a piece of chipboard. Okay, let me think. I think it would be okay. Or I could do it on a piece of chipboard, but I don't know. I think this might be better, and this might be better than the grunge board. I think that's what I'll do. I'm gonna have this back. Every time I do something, I have to move everything 15 times. Okay, so this is going to have to be. Hello, are you here? This is going to have to be the width of this, which is 2 1/8 by 8, a little less, 8 1/4. 8 1/4. I love this stuff. By 2 1/8. Well, I'm going to trim that down just. Oh, let's see. No. I'm going to stain it. I think it's okay. So see, I'm going to sew the signatures to this. And then I'm going to glue this in the spine. In fact, it's just a little, I'm going to have to trim that down just a hair. I mean, just a hair. A little more. Perfect. It's got to close. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to stain it. It's almost 3. So are there any questions? Do you understand what I'm doing? I will start sewing some of them simply because I want to make sure I know what I'm doing. But then number 2, you don't need to see me sew 7 signatures. I think I will come next week. Um, Carol, are you still here with us? But I don't know about the following week before CHA, and I might. I don't know. I don't know. It depends on what's going on. As I say, I haven't done any work. I've turned down so much they quit calling me, but it's been slow. Uh, um, with the holidays, it'll pick back up, of course. So that's where we are today. Is this okay? Did you like this okay? I mean, I didn't have anything. Gotta think of some new projects. If there's things that you'd like to see, maybe that I can do. I can't do everything. Let me know. This is our. What in the heavens happened here? This is going to be our book. Gonna be pretty. I am going to show you maybe if you want me to. If you don't know how to do one of these covers, there again, I used to. You got to be careful when you glue down with glue and seal or whatever you use, Mod Podge, whatever, the tissue paper of any kind. This tissue paper is pattern paper, sewing pattern paper. That you keep it wet, but not too thick, because I had some of this too thick that bubbled and tore the paper, but that's okay. But because see, some of this just I think dried out, and it's okay. It looks, but I'd rather have it nice and smooth, and maybe do it a little bit at a time. I probably do too much. And then there again, here's our little pocket. It's gonna be pretty, and I'm gonna read. I know I'm reading Jane Eyre, not Jane Austen. Pride and Prejudice. I'm going to read that one too. I haven't. 1907. Okay. I'm going to stain this for the signatures. Uh, ooh, yes, please. See, thanks, Gwen. Enjoyed watching your process. Oh, thank you very much, June. I'll see you, honey, next week, I hope. What's yes, please? Ooh, yes, please. Oh, yeah, it would be. Oh, Linda, don't you love it, Linda? I just love it. Um, and especially readers, if you had a friend that was a big reader,